Hey, it's Wolf here. Hey, thank you so much for checking out my channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can find 10x to even up to 1000x crypto gaming gems and how you can basically do the research very easily. Okay, so let's get into this. So basically, how you can make such multiplications is you find like 100x, for example, 50x, or even up to 1000x. You find something that's super undervalued and it has very high value right now, or even or you can see in the future it having much higher value. Okay, and when you buy it undervalued and when people start realizing the value, the coin will pump. Okay, and in bull run it pumps irrationally high, so it pumps way over the value threshold. It just pumps to the freaking moon, and that's when you want to sell, and that's probably like 100x or 200x or something like that. So that's basically how you do it. Now, how you find this undervalued project? Like, it takes a lot of time. So basically what I'm doing, I'm finding the best 100 low cap gaming tokens, and I've been doing this for a while right now, a long time actually. So I'm doing all kinds of research methods. So here's a couple ones. So basically you can go to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, and you can look at the categories. There's play to earn category, there's gamify category, and there's like you can find venture capitalists, what they are investing into. You can go on crypto Twitter, you can read articles, basically any kind of like internet stuff, or you can also go to physical events. For example, right now in this month, there, for example, in Tokyo, I was thinking of going there, but there's one speaker that I would like to see. So I think that that's not, if there would be having multiple speakers, because when you go there you can ask them questions. Probably you can kind of like see them if you like. I've been multiple of those like events where there's like high value people. There you can actually just go, you buy the tickets in there. It's like $2,000 tickets, and then you can start talk with them. It's insane. So you can also do that and find that way. That's like very hardcore like journalism type of research. But most for you, the basics is just go to internet and see. So for example, let's say that you want to do research on, let's say, Illuvium or any of these. Let's just take any of these, or Alien Verge or Aavegotchi. So basically what you want to do, the first thing is actually play the game yourself. Like, go there and just play the freaking game, because if you don't enjoy the game, why would anybody else enjoy the game, right? So this is super important, because for example, if I've been reading a lot, for example, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Peter Lynch. And if you look at like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and or Peter Lynch, for example, he has this saying like anybody can become successful investor. And how he does it, for example, found, so in America he ate in Dunkin' Donuts, and he was like, this is super good, there's tons of people here, it's up, I love the donuts, I come here almost every day to eat these. And then he just bought the stock because it was a no-brainer, and then he made millions and millions of dollars with that. Same thing with Coca-Cola. When Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett just drinks that all the time, apparently, and he's been drinking it for his whole life. So if you read the Snowball book, he was collecting Coca-Cola bottle caps when he was like something like 5 years old or something like that. He has loved Coca-Cola ever since he was a kid. So he just bought it because it was super undervalued when he was doing the research, and he loved it. So so basically, first thing that you need to do, you need to like it yourself. If you don't like it yourself, you will not have will to actually hold it. The next thing that you want to look at is, does the project have players? And by the way, first, before we go here, is that if the game doesn't even have playable game, for example on Illuvium, you probably right now can't play it because you don't have the beta access, right? So the next best thing that you can do is go on YouTube and watch some other people play it. So that's also, you don't have to play it yourself, but ultimately you want to play it yourself, because if you don't play it yourself, how can you know if the game, like, how can you have any kind of validation about the project, right? So that's a one thing also. And of course you can just like shoot off the hip and just like go with the flow, but it's just way harder. It's so easy when you have played the game. You're like, wow, this is so good. It's easy to hold the tokens when you have that kind of like conviction. So the next thing is, does it have players? Like, are other people playing it and enjoying it? Like, that's also huge. For example, in the Peter Lynch and Warren Buffett case, you can see Coca-Cola every freaking where, and also Dunkin' Donuts. People were flocking Dunkin' Donuts, so it became super no-brainer. So if you look at like, is there players on Illuvium, Alienverse? Is anybody playing the game? That is a big deal. However, as I'm doing tons of research, right now we are so early on Web3 gaming, okay? So, some projects are super good, but there's still not that many players, simply because there's no awareness of it. So you need to also take that in the in the account, that because right now there is not that many people in crypto space, and then in Web3 gaming space, and then people actually go play the games. There is not that many people doing that, so you need to take that in account. You know, However, in the next bull run there will be so many players, and everything will be super overpriced. So right now is a really good time to buy, which take us to the next thing: low prices. For example, if you look at Illuvium, Illuvium all-time high was like almost $2,000, and right now we are at $50 range. We've been ranging between that. So everything in the crypto space right now, if there's tons of value in the project, if the project is good and the price is low, right now we're in the bear market, so almost everything is all underpriced. So it's great, the price is low. Now, next thing what you definitely want to see also is who is behind the project, the team and the CEO behind the project, because if there is if the management is bad, the whole project will go to zero. Like if the management is corrupted, the whole thing will go to zero. Okay, so make sure that you take that into account. And there's another couple of things here. The tokenomics can be very important because there's tokens unlocking. However, a lot of these projects, it doesn't matter. For example, if the product is good, okay, and it can get adoption in the next bull run, the price will go up no matter the tokenomics. Of course, you don't want any, like, there can be ridiculous amounts of tokenomics, but if you look like Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, like the circulation is insane, but still it's going up. So if there's attention, it will go up. So I'm not that, and we are in the middle of the bear market. Everybody who has wanted to sell has already sold. So it's not like the tokenomics is important, but it's not, in my opinion, that important, because we are at such a point in the bear market that the tokenomics is not like that crazy of a deal. For example, if you look at for example IMX, Immutable X, the gaming chain. Let me show you here. If it's somewhere here. So here, for example, here I have created tons of videos about this in the last bull run. So then the circulating supply was something like 30 million when it was launched or something like that. And I was looking at the token. So in the bull run, for example, you don't actually want to buy anything more in the bull run. You want to sell in the bull run. But for example, IMX was launched during the bull run, and that's when the tokenomics, that's when you need to look at the tokenomics, in my opinion, because that's when if you buy something, there was like unscheduled, like millions of tokens every single month, and the bear market is just starting, so obviously it went a lot down. Okay, so that's basically when you don't want to buy, but ultimately you don't even want to buy in the bull run. Okay, but tokenomics is very important, but it kind of like depends on the project. It truly depends on the project. A couple of things. Okay, here's a Charlie Munger's no-brainer and Warren Buffett's no-brainer. So basically you want to have a valuable, so here's what Warren Buffett always talks about: have a valuable castle. So basically super valuable product. Okay, super valuable product, and the team behind it, okay, has to be hardworking and able to do what they are set to do. A lot of crypto, for example, projects set a massive goals, but they don't even know how to get there. Or it doesn't matter, like, you don't have to know how to get there, but you have to have the will to do it, basically. So basically the team has to be able. Okay, so valuable product, super valuable product, and vision, and the team has to be hardworking and able to actually do it. And then they want to have a big moat around their castle. Now, moat, for example, could be like they have the best developers, or something that because it's competition. If you look at Web3, there's tons of people are right now competing about who gets the players and everything like that, and you can see it everywhere. Everything is competition, so you need to have a moat around that will help you to keep that edge over other projects. That's basically what you want to do. And there's tons of more things, but these are pretty the basics ones, and you really want to focus on the basics. So I think that if you follow these guidelines here, you will find very good banger projects. Okay. Now, this was just a quick video. If you want to see the tokens that I'm buying and I'm doing research on, check out the first link in the description and join wolflopez.com/gems. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not a financial advisor, and peace out. See you tomorrow. Thank you.